Today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how to fight multiple attackers. The reality of most martial arts is they train to fight one person fights another person. That's the truth. I think most students are curious and concerned and they want to know what they do against multiple attackers, but most martial art teachers, they don't really want to discuss the topic because the majority of their training don't have anything to do with one versus many. Let's be honest, that's one of the main things here with Ninjutsu. Ninjutsu is all about one versus many. We have so many techniques that are evasion techniques, how to get out of danger, and I mean just the idea of ninja or ninjutsu is an individual or a small group going into an area that they're not supposed to be with a lot of people, and if they get caught, they got to get out because this small group or this individual is not going to go against all the people there, right? So evasion techniques, those kind of things. And in classical ninjutsu, we call it Taijutsu, right? So, or the art of evasion is what that comes down to. Let's go back to what I just got done speaking about, where we talk about most martial art instructors don't ever train their students against multiple attackers. The statistic that I saw is 40% of violent crime towards an individual was against multiple attackers. 40%. If your car didn't start 40% of the time, would you keep the car? No. If your job didn't pay you 40% of the time, would you keep the job? No. Anything that you do that doesn't have an answer for 40%, you wouldn't, it's not something you would keep. Now I'm sure that statistic is different depending on different states, regions, areas, that type of thing, but can't be that much different. Hell, even if it was 30%. I mean, would you keep a job that wouldn't pay you 30% of the time? No. Would you even keep your car that wouldn't even start 20% of the time? No. I mean, you just wouldn't do that. And this statistic's 40% of the time that when someone gets it's violent and a violent attack, right? It's against multiple attackers. That's one of the things that I think separates ninjutsu from all the other martial arts is evasion techniques. How to get out of danger. Obviously, even if at the 40% or the 30% or the 20%, it's still majority is a individual versus individual. However, you still have to be trained in that individual versus the multiple. How do you fight multiple attackers? The word fighting does come in many different ways. You can fight them with strategy and tactics. The big thing is you want to use your strategies and tactics to be able to find a way or understand the methods to evade that situation. You're not going to punch 20 people at the same time, right? So striking skills and things like that. You can use strikes, you can use tools, but those strikes and those tools and everything that you're using needs to set yourself up to be able to evade. So in ninjutsu, we see all these techniques and you guys see me do it where they grab on and they pull and I'm throwing powders at you guys and things like that. Powders or metsubushi back then is no damn different than say pepper spray today. However, things like pepper spray, things like that, you can cover a wide area with that kind of stuff. So it gives you an opportunity to create some sort of a diversion, some sort of a distraction, to give you just a little bit more time so you can angle your position to then evade. The mindset needs to be, I'm not going to lose, right? What can I do? How can I position myself? Can I get behind this chair? Can I get behind this table? Is there something that I can throw to use as a distraction, whether it's the pepper sprays or, some form of modern metsubushi or whatever that is, right? No matter what it is, lights, angling yourself, the elements, the wind, sun, whatever you've got, but you're doing something that's going to angle yourself in a position that's going to give you an advantage to be able to get out of there. We all want to know how to fight. We all want to be better at fighting. We all want to learn how to fight. We all want to learn how to win a fight. We all want to have really good fighting techniques, right? But we also want to be able to have good survival skills. We want to have survival techniques. We want to learn how to defend ourselves, not just against an individual, but against multiple attackers. This is the statement that someone who's not very educated in the martial arts say. They'll say something like this, well, MMA fighters or boxers or kickboxers, they're more likely to be able to succeed in some sort of a self-defense situation because their mentality is better, because they have a fighting mentality. They're more athletic. Is that right? You can go to any of these MMA schools. They teach classes like anybody else. Not everyone that practices MMA is a professional fighter. Right? And not everybody who does traditional martial arts is passive. So this stereotype of being able to say, well, you do this martial art so you fit this mentality, or you do this martial art so you fit this character, it's absolutely ridiculous. If you want to be good at fighting, or you want to be good at self-defense, or you want to be good at survival, or you want to be good at ninjutsu, You have to be the one to have those skills. No one's going to give them to you. And it doesn't matter what t-shirts you're wearing. You can wear a Budo Ryu Kai t-shirt, or you could wear, Bob's MMA or whatever it is. But that doesn't matter. If you're not trained against multiple attackers, the chances of you being victorious is slim. If you don't know how to use various different types of weaponry, then the chances of you being able to use them or fight against that is going to be slim. If you're not training, then you're not training.